back dudes are playable, especially the ally one, the ally Puma, right? Um, so Adventuring Gear is amazing. Blade of the Chief is not. Blazing Torch is solid but not amazing. Expedition Map is bad except in Control 3 color decks. Explorer Scope I'm a big fan of, but I wouldn't play it in a control deck if I don't play to attack a lot with that control deck, obviously. Even though that's the deck that wants it most a lot of the time. Hedrick Scrabbler's okay, because you want your 2-drops in your aggro decks, and block the Surikar Marauder and kill him. Grappling Hook not so good. Gem, if you're playing Landfall, it's just amazing. And Control, it's amazing. Yeah, so the Puma's actually quite good for those, if they're playing those Fear guys, and then if you're playing allies, more power to you. And that ally deck tends to be a control deck, you're playing 3 or 4 colors. And so you need to be able to stop their evasion guys, right? And he helps you do that. So he's much better looking than he is on paper. Trusty Machete seems to be like a first pick. So Trailblazers, okay, life gain. All these cards are generally good. Magosi is decent because in blue-green landfall, because if you have the game kind of stalled, you can give him an extra turn, and then you return it to your hand, which provides you with the next landfall, and then you get 2 turns in a row. So that's interesting. It should always make a landfall deck's cut, or even any deck, but you don't pick it highly. Okay, so that's that. So red, Explorer seems to be the best creature. Burst Lightning is probably the best removal. Electropode's not so good because it takes so long to get active. Ruin Blaster's good. Just aggressive cards like Shortcutter and whatnot are good. Just 2-drops and 3-drops. Inferno Trap is obviously good. Punishing Fire is obviously amazing. Geopede's a high pick even over some removal because he's so aggressive. Okay. Blue Cancel's not that great because it's too fast to format. Gamazo is a key card if you're going to play Control, but he's uncommon, so there you go. Into the Royals, amazing. Kraken Hatchling is a necessary card if you're going to play Control. Iro Ruin Expedition is pretty mediocre. It's really filler. Horrible top deck. You have to take up one of your turns to drop it, so it's not getting you anywhere immediately. Okay, so continuing. Aether Figment seems fine. Color of the Gales is better than he looks if you're playing a deck without a lot of flyers. Sea Stalker seems loading in this format. Paralyzed Grasp, pretty good. Reckless Scholar, pretty bad. Let's see. Shoal Serpent, bad. Skyruin Drake, filler, not as amazing as he looks. Obviously the rares are bombs. Summoner's Bane is solid. Tempest Owl is solid. Vulcan Turn is amazing. It's one of the best blue commons. And then after that is probably, I would say probably, if you're playing blue-green, obviously Windrider Eel. Otherwise, Umara Raptor. Obviously Umara Raptor gets ridiculous if you have a bunch of allies. Whiplash Trap, it's just ridiculous. So I would pick as highly as I pick removal, basically. And like, let's say you 5-mana open and they cast removal on one of your guys, you can return one of your creature to save it and bounce one of their creatures, like their biggest creature. And it's just gonna be a blowout. So anyway, white. I think we went over white to some extent. Green, red, blue. White, you just want a bunch of aggressive dudes. So things like Herda suck. Bold Defense is not great. 7 mana is a lot. So let's see. Brave the Elements, solid inclusion in a heavy white deck. Cliff Threader's good because he's a 2/1. I'm not going to talk about the rares too much because you won't see him too much. Journey to Nowhere is obviously amazing. Kazandu Blade Master is one of your top cards. Core Aeronaut as well. Amazing. These are probably similarly valuable, these two. The Aeronaut and the Blade Master, but it depends on the composition of your deck. So Cartographer's only good in landfall, otherwise it sucks. Core Duelist, you'd have to have a lot of